Hey everybody, this is Mr. C of Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. My name is Oswaldo Coelho and I am your music teacher.
And we are so delighted that you came to join this academy,
Oh, yes,
our
yeah.
school community. I am elated and you don't even know who I am. I am Shirley Coelho. I am the director or administrator of Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. I've been the one that has been speaking to you offline with emails and so on to kind of get you to understand exactly what we're offering, why we're offering it, and what you can do to learn more about music, because that's what you love to do. That's what you're here for, right? So that's exactly what I'm here to do. I'm here to make sure that whatever you need, whatever you want, I can provide that for you.
Okay, and so what are we providing exactly? So this is it. This is Mr. C's Sing and Play program.
Yeah.
Okay, so part of the Sing and Play program is that you have a course on vocal lessons for certain songs throughout the year, and then what comes with that is a bonus course on how to play the piano for those songs that you were learning to sing. So basically that's what singing and playing is all about. Is singing those songs and being able to accompany yourself on the piano.
Now, I know some people have a little bit of confusion. I was getting some messages asking, so do you have to learn both? Because some feel uncomfortable about learning both. You don't have to learn both. You can take the singing lessons course, okay? And of course, it's going to be live with Mr. C, and then the group sessions as well. You'll have that in your package, but you can always take the bonus piano lessons as well, if you'd like to. It's not intermingled, so if you just want to do singing, just do singing. If you want to do the piano just to accompany yourself and kind of get the feel of the music in that way, then you can do that as well.
Right. What's really great about it is, and this is very unique to the program, is that while you're learning to play the piano, I definitely take you through those basics. Okay, hand position, the way you hold your fingers, the way you play the notes. Okay, what those notes are. Okay, and at the same time, you basically again just learn to be able to rhythmically play something on the piano while you're singing that song. You just back yourself up with that, and you become a more well-rounded musician. And that's really that's what I find so awesome about this program. It's gonna change a lot of people's point of view, as that especially I used to hear a lot of talk about vocalists don't really understand music, and that really wasn't the case. I definitely was one of those people that just proved people wrong. Okay, among a lot of musicians, when they said, "Oh, instrumentalists, they know how to read music, but vocalists, no, they just repeat what they sing." Not so, and I'm going to make sure that everybody gets to be able to utilize that same skill, to be able to read music and also sing it and play it. It'll just make you a more well-rounded vocalist, well-rounded instrumentalist, a well-rounded musician, all around.
All around.
All around, yeah. Exactly.
So basically, also, you have to remember that it is a lot. It's a lot of information to take in. People think that they're just going to go to the course and they're going to just sing a song and then it's going to be great. No, there's some descriptive steps that you need to take, like specific steps that need to be taken. A lot of practice needs to happen before you can really feel comfortable with the song. So there's a lot of times where we have students that will only take the singing. They will not do the bonus piano, and that's totally fine. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's okay. Take a breath, right? When you're finally comfortable with the song, then you could always go back and take the piano lesson that coincides with the song. And that's the really cool part about the piano, the bonus piano lessons, is it's all the songs that you learn to sing. So you can always go back and always learn it. It's a school year of songs that are taught. And next school year, you can be like, okay, now I feel comfortable learning the piano for these songs. And then you can do that.
I love the flexibility that this program really offers all of my students, because again, just like Shirley said, you can either choose to learn the singing part, or you could just learn the piano part if you want, and then put them together after a while. Yeah. So basically, that is such a relief, because my personal philosophy for all of my students is to be able to just learn what they want, what they like to learn. When it comes to music, you should be loving it. It shouldn't be such a task type of
Right.
work. You do get to work hard, but you also get to enjoy working hard, and that's what's really awesome about it. And you enjoy it because it's all the stuff that you like to do.
Right.
The other great thing about learning online, because these are all video courses, okay, is that, hey, the simplest way to do it, even though I'm not physically there with you, it's like I'm there. I show you everything step by step on and how you're supposed to learn those songs. And not only that, you can just go back, rewind, play it again. Just rewind. Hit that rewind button. Play it again. Whatever you don't understand, all you have to do is go back to it.
Yeah.
So
the wonderful thing about that, is that you can rewind. Going through school, college, everything, I wish I could rewind my teacher and my professors, because
what did they
sometimes
say
they would say
What did that
stuff
professor say
and it would go right over my head. I'm writing down the notes and I miss like whole paragraphs of information because I'm trying to play catch up. I learn online all the time, like, with marketing, with sales, with business in general. You never stop learning. I have paid for many, many, many courses, and I'm actually doing a training even now online, and I love it. If I had to sit there live with this teacher, I would just be so lost. But the fact that I get to pause, write stuff down, start it up again, rewind it, go back the next day, see it fresh with new eyes. It is immeasurable how just what is the word I'm looking for? It's immeasurable how much easier it is, I should say, right? How much easier it is, right? How much better it is. It's just better. Now, however, I do love a good live session. Don't get me wrong.
That's right.
Right? Because
I
do
love teaching live too.
I love getting to know the professor and getting to know his personality and all of those things as well. So that's why we also offer the live sessions. Now, for the first 5 students that sign up, and we still haven't had all of our 5 yet, so if you want to sign up, first 5 students get one-on-one singing lessons, okay? Everybody else gets a group live session where, you get to be in the room with a whole bunch of other students, which is really cool. But the first 5 students get the one-on-one lesson in addition to the group lesson. So you get to learn from the other students, and you also get a one-on-one session weekly with Mr. C. Yep. So that we found to be very important to us because we kind of miss that one-on-one feeling, of being in the room with our teacher, with our professor. And we wanted to give you guys that because we know that it can be a little impersonal on the internet, online. We wanted to make it more personable. We want to get to know our students. You guys are musicians, so,
So the reason for those one-on-one lives, okay, for those group lives, okay, it's our chance to really review, so to speak, kind of do like a quick review of the songs that you have been learning, okay? Mm-hmm. I get to listen to your progress. Okay, I get to see how you guys are doing, which is great. I love to know how you guys are doing when it comes to learning those skills and those songs. And whatever you didn't quite understand during those recordings, I can explain it even further. I can definitely talk to you there one-on-one or in that group session. We could just go over those little things and maybe even say it a different way that I didn't say it when I was on the recording. So, I mean, everything that I'm trying to get across, okay, I'm making sure that everybody has what they need in order to be a skillful singer and player of the piano, okay? Or just either or.
Right,
okay?
right.
So.
And so basically I want to give you an overview of the Academy. So you kind of get a better idea of what you joined, because you guys are in the community and you're like, okay, now what, right? Mm-hmm. And I do that because I'm in so many groups and things like that, and I'm always like, okay, now what? So basically the community, the music community, the school community, SKOOL, right? It's a platform that allows students to not only just take courses like all these other platforms. You just take a course and you're by yourself and you never get to know anybody, and it's very impersonal. But with the school community, you actually get to know all the other students. And we have students, seniors, my senior singers, and then of course we're going to have younger students coming in as well. Right now we have the senior singers. There are going to be young students coming in as the years go by. And so everybody gets to talk to each other, communicate with each other, comment on posts, on quizzes, on trivia. We want everyone to really get to know each other so that nobody's lonely. No one feels like they're by themselves doing these projects or these courses or this training. When it gets difficult, you guys can help each other out. When you're excited about changes that you have come across in your training and that you've gotten better, you can share with the community if you'd like to. There's going to be prizes given out for people that comment the most on posts, and it's just a lot of fun. We loved the idea of the school community platform because we're finally able to bring people together as if it was outside in a brick and mortar, but it's online. So this platform, it's something that we invested in to make sure that everyone, all the musicians in our academy, invest in each other. And that's exactly what's going to happen on the school platform.
There is nothing like having somebody that is going through the same things you are when it comes to learning, and basically you be able to learn from each other. Okay, I remember many times where it was just so comforting and so helpful.
Yeah.
So helpful to just my own progress, to my own musicianship, to be able to
5 Towns College.
Yeah, that is a college I attended. So
Let me just interrupt you. Okay. I used to walk into that college, and I used to envy him for going to this college because it was just a whole bunch of performers, theater performers, singers, instrument players, musicians, in other words. Yeah, but there was like a whole bunch of creative people just standing around in the hallway, outside the classrooms, inside the classrooms, just everywhere being creative. And I thought, man, this is like the world I want to be in. And he got to go every single day. I was so jealous.
It was one of the it's definitely one of the fondest memories, one of the best fondest memories I have
it's really cool.
Attending that college and being able to go to this music school, this fantastic music school, and be able to earn my degree, my bachelor's degree in music education, and be able to just hang out with some of my friends that were there that were musicians just like myself.
And this was his dream, by the way. His dream was to get a bachelor's degree in music education.
Exactly. So
that was always his dream.
Yeah.
Since we met in high school, he always used to tell me that. And he thought he couldn't do it. Yeah. I'm like, why not?
Yeah. And I'm so thankful that I have been able to be able to accomplish this. And I want my desire is for everybody who has that same desire to become the musician that they want to be, and me be able to provide that, me be able to facilitate that, to show you guys what's needed in order to get to where you're going when it comes to your own musicianship, your own artistry, and this is the platform to do it.
I was just about to say that.
This is the platform to do it right here, okay?
Yeah, this is the community to do it.
So thank you so much for joining this wonderful community, and I know that we're going to really be able to really exchange ideas, really be able to even learn from each other. I mean, I'm the teacher, I know, but I also have over the years I've learned many things from my students as well.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to be able to provide this way of being a community in Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy through the school platform, and to be able to just talk with you and be able to get where you're coming from and what things you want to learn and what things motivate you. And so
I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I'm excited that I get to invest in this whole community, in this whole music community. I never majored in music. I majored in business because my mindset was, I got to create a business. My mom, she had her own business as a caterer, and I went around with her from the age of 10 and all the way up to adulthood. And, I love the freedom of having your own business. It's always been my goal. And, you guys are a piece of that. You guys are allowing our vision to grow. We started our vision 20 some odd years ago. I don't know if you read the website, but we started our vision at 20 some odd years ago as the finale. And we started our business as the finale 20 years ago, and we just went around to healthcare facilities performing. And that was the beginning of something even huge. And of course, we were going to school full time. We were working full time. Now, he actually works. He has a full-time job. He has a full-time day job, and I have a part-time job, and I homeschool. So, and then of course, then there's this. Then we run the academy, we run this community, and I could not be happier. So, if you guys have any questions or concerns, any issues,
Please,
you can please contact me, and then I can always relay it to Mr. C if it's a question that Mr. C can answer. So yeah, but my music background, real quick, I used to love music. It was my favorite thing. And of course, singing was my favorite thing. They made us choose instruments in junior high, so I could only choose one. But in elementary school, I played 3 instruments. I was in the choir. Junior high, I chose choir. I could not choose anything else over choir. So you singers out there, I am a singer too. I'm just not that good at it. Because I have asthma, I can't ever do solos. I can't belt the way I'd like to belt. But Mr. C actually has taught me a lot. So I'm better than I used to be, that's what we all want, right? We just want to be better than we used to. So trust when I say I totally get it. I totally understand. I love music too. I just didn't major in it. Mm-hmm. But if I didn't have a passion for it, I wouldn't be able to do this. Because I could always do other businesses.
You know, speaking of backgrounds, okay. So how I got started in music, period. Basically, guys.
This is going real quick. This is gonna be a long video. Y'all sit back, pause it, get some popcorn. No, it's already been long.
Yeah, it's already been pretty long.
But I didn't know he was gonna tell this. Okay. You can see that this is not scripted.
Not at all. Not at all.
Nothing. This is us just being transparent.
Okay, and that's and I would hope that that's what you guys would want from a teacher. Okay, from somebody that you're trusting to teach you all the fundamentals of being able to sing and play. You know, you're investing your time and your money with us, which is just so, you know, fantastic, and you know, I thank you so very much for that. Just investing your time in us, just to be able to listen to us, that's such a gift, and so I thank you so much for that. And you know, as far as my background is concerned, I'll try to keep it short.
Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't trying to tell you that, though. Okay. This is how we bounce off each other. You could tell we met 15, 16.
Yeah.
15, 16.
Back when I was 16 and she was 15.
Yeah.
We've been high school sweethearts, and you know, we both had a passion for music, for art. Yeah, the prom picture's real. Yeah, that's.
I had to put it up, guys. I bet you're wondering, like, why the ones that saw it on the website. Why did she put all these like weird pictures? Honestly, it's because people are like, "Oh, this is a scam. They're not real." I'm like, you guys.
We want you to know. We want you to know who we are. We really want you to know who we are. Okay, this is who we are. This is us.
Honestly us. And I know it's hard to believe because there's a lot of scammers out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scammers out there, but this really is us. And yeah, go ahead.
Just trying to do a school. Okay, my background. So
because I forgot, I also have to mention.
So here's the thing. I never thought I'd be in a position where I would have my own academy and run it with, you know, the girl of my dreams, the woman of my dreams. Aww. Okay, I really never thought that would happen. And
oh my god, get out the tissue.
But you know, it's been such a gift, you know, and I just want you to again know who I am. You know, I come from going to school and not finding anything that I cared about in school. My academics were just, you know, my grades weren't great, and I didn't like school. But I wanted to choose. There was a lot of things that on my mind that I wanted to choose extracurricularly. Okay, so I thought about sports. I thought, you know, and I even tried when I tried music, or when I tried to go to my counselor in the 9th grade. Okay, in the 9th grade, about joining either band or orchestra. He told me, no, you're not able to join those, and it was kind of like my last resort at the time. You know, I was kind of depressed, you know, about not being able to do something extracurricular, you know, to find something good about school. You know, not that I was ever a troublemaker, but I could never get into school. You know, academically, I couldn't do well. So I thought, and then choir was open to me. Choir I could do. Did I ever think I could sing? I'm not even, no, not a thought. I never thought I could sing. In fact, on some level, I think a lot of guys could agree with me here. On some level, when you're a young boy, you think, you know, singing is for girls or something like that. So that's, and maybe not every guy thought that, but that's just what I thought, you know. But I mean, I knew there were guy singers, but I didn't think I would be good at that. But he was like, "Hey, you either take this or there's no other option," because orchestra and concert band was closed closed off to anybody who tried to join it in the ninth grade, because you had to join it by the seventh grade.
Right.
Okay, you had to have all those fundamentals with your instrument and sight reading and all that. So I didn't have that. I was late. I was late in trying to do anything musical. So what other thing could I do but join the choir? So I joined the choir, and lo and behold, I could sing. I didn't know I could sing. I had a great teacher that found that.
Miss Kohler.
Yeah, Miss Kohler. Yeah.
Yeah, I had her the next year.
My freshman teacher. Yeah.
She is an amazing teacher.
Yeah. I always have great memories of her. And then later on in my sophomore year, through my senior year, I got Miss Perry. Miss Perry
one
was
of the top.
Yeah, one of the top music teachers.
She won awards.
She was one of those musical disciplinarians that just
I love
pushed me.
Education like that,
and,
but not everybody can. But yeah. Because my mom is like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But these two wonderful teachers saw that I had a talent for singing that I never thought I had. Mm-hmm. They brought it out of me. They showed me the discipline of music. They showed me all these things that I never thought I could do. And in doing so, and in finding music, okay, I met my then girlfriend, through that, okay, having, being part of that community of musicians, with all those other high schoolers. But also, I started to see that, I was an academic and I didn't know it, okay? I was a good student. I could learn, okay? And started to find all those connections educationally with music and with academics. And my grades were even improving because of that. So I really found myself through music. What is that?
I
have no idea what you... Oh.
I wanted you guys to see, like, that's not something we pulled off the internet.
Yeah,
like photoshopped.
This
is his music room. He calls it the dungeon.
Yeah.
And
welcome to the dungeon.
And this is what's on the wall over there, but I wanted to bring it over here for you guys to see. It's framed and everything. We have, of course, the online, because I had uploaded it at one point to Facebook so all my high school friends could see it. But this is the original picture.
Yeah.
So that's us.
It. Yeah, that's me with my big hair and my mustache.
Yeah.
Mustache.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is
my mom did my hair and my makeup.
Okay, which she was just so beautiful when I saw her, and
I don't usually look
and
like
she
that.
still is. She's only gotten better with age.
Just wanted to show.
Okay. But yep, there it is. That was me.
Oh,
that
and
was
my
us.
mom picked out my dress.
Yeah, that was us in high school. So, so young. But again, I am so glad that I'm able to continue my journey with you all, to be able to just continue and again, my hope is to just continue to learn from each other, exchange ideas. Okay, this is not me knowing everything about music. It's impossible to know everything about everything. Okay, but it's it's a great start to try to attain to, we always we strive for perfection. We don't just have perfection. We always strive for it, and we continue to do so.
And even if you never reach it, I mean, man, it's fun to strive.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. So
I also want to let you guys know about the packages. So the community it's obviously a free community. We're going to hand out prizes and all that cool stuff. But the packages, now there is the free training, actually I should mention that as well. The free training for summertime song, Mr. C has that up. There's actually going to be a part 2 of that training. So we're going to put that up for you guys for free. But as far as the program that we're running where you have for the whole entire school year singing lessons with the piano, that is not free. That is a package that has to be purchased. And we actually would like to speak to you before you actually decide on like just purchasing. Like, we're not going to have a button there for you guys to click on it and then you go, okay, I'm just going to purchase it. I don't really care. Okay, I trust them now. They're cool people. No, we actually want to speak to you one-on-one. And the reason for that is because we have different options for you in case the year-long program may not be what's right for you. And so because of that, and also we want to get to know you before you start giving us your money. So it's really important for us because we don't want to feel like you're just a number, right? Mm-hmm. We actually have another platform, and it's on Patreon. And we had people sign up and just pay. Sign up and pay, sign up and pay. And I never really got to know them. I never really got to know what their goals were. I never really got to know their students. And it felt so cold and just empty.
Very separate.
Separated.
Yeah, very separated.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I want to, this time around, we still have that platform. And I could tell you about it when you call us or when we talk on Zoom, whichever one. And I just want to, like, this time know who's paying me. So it doesn't feel like just money coming at me, because money is not the important thing. It's you guys.
Yeah. You
guys are the important thing. And if I don't get to know you, and if I don't get to know your goals, then you're not going to connect with me, and I'm definitely not going to connect with you. No. And Mr. C definitely can't teach you the way you need to be taught, because everybody has different learning styles.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I've over the many years that I've been teaching, that's where the success has happened, is having that connection with my students. And so I don't want to miss out on that. I don't, how can I know how you're doing? How can I know if what I'm teaching is giving you difficulty? How can I know those things? So,
I don't know if you see the passion, like it's so deeply in me to make sure that you guys get to know who we are. Yeah. That we're the real deal. And that we want to, whatever you invest in us, we want to actually put back into you, which is what our summer program is going to be about as well. We want to get together for 4 days and just do music. Yes. Okay? I cannot wait. We're going to have sponsors and all sorts of amazing things are going to happen this summer. And that's part of us investing in you. Right. And anybody that, purchases a packet will get the 2 tickets. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that, because a lot of times people don't read the copy. It's kind of too long, or, but you automatically get 2 tickets to the summer program. Yes. And, like I said, where we will just wine and dine you. Okay, minus alcohol. We don't do alcohol. No, it's not our thing. But we will
wine and dine without the wine.
Wine and dine without the wine. Just dine and sing. Maybe soda. Sing and dine.
Yeah.
Dine and sing.
Dine and sing. Let's do it. Like
this is how we create stuff.
Sing and dine.
But the summer music program is going to be awesome. But we want to always invest into the academy. That is our goal. Our goal is to, of course, build a brick and mortar. And he works with specific communities. I could say special needs, right? Yeah. He works with special needs. Well, I don't, full time. And we want to open up a brick and mortar and have the brick and mortar with the music. And theater, because I'm a big theater geek. Yes. I did theater all throughout high school.
That's where we met, in the drama club.
In the drama club, that's where we met. Yes. We were both conveners in the play Skin of Our Teeth.
Skin of Our Teeth. Yeah.
Oh. So we want to do that. We have so many ideas where we want to take whatever you invest, and we want to invest it back in you. We want to make sure that you have everything that you need. That's why we provide the instruments. That's why we provide the sheet music and all of those things, T-shirts, and because this really is going to be a music community, a music academy. And we've been now going strong for 3 years now, which I can't believe it's been 3 years already. I know. I can't believe it. But it's been 3 years now, and we just want to keep growing. We want to keep going and growing. And we also, we're not perfect. So certain ideas that we have, it doesn't work. Okay, so then we need to, hear some feedback and change it up a little. There might be a song or 2 or 3 that you don't particularly care for, and then you could always talk to Mr. C, and then Mr. C can adjust and do what he thinks the consensus would like. So all of that is so important to us, and I think the only way that we can really communicate on that sort of level is for you to make the call. We don't want you to just purchase. We want you to speak to us one-on-one. We get to know you. You get to become family. Yes. The Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy family. Somebody said it's a long title, but Mr. C's Music Academy was taken. So I came up with Homeschool because our children are homeschooled, but also because that is one of our target audiences is homeschooling parents, but also because he teaches from home. He teaches everyone from home.
Yep.
And I have to say, the original format that we had included seniors, special needs, and K through 12.
Yeah.
We did not include pre-K till last.
Right.
But all the other backgrounds we've been including since the beginning. Reason being, I worked at a convent, so I worked with a lot of seniors. And so they're near and dear to my heart. I also worked at a medical equipment company where they are near and dear to my heart. So I always wanted to give back to the senior community. And then he worked.
I also worked with the seniors as well.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You did.
I was in activities.
I thought you were going to say the kids. But yeah, you did work with seniors.
But also,
he was an activities director.
Yeah, but I also worked with special needs kids.
Yeah.
All the way to adulthood, and on some level I have been able to provide music or a music program for them, which I'm doing now, as Shirley mentioned earlier before. My full-time job is with another center where there's special needs from really actually from infancy all the way to your early 20s adults. So I'm providing music for them as well.
So not online though, because
I have to be in person there. But But
that's what the brick and mortar is for.
Right.
The special needs, they have special needs where they can't do the online. It'd be way too difficult. We actually tried in the beginning, and then we realized it's not going to work. They need like hands-on sometimes, and it's not something that we can provide through the screen. So that's why we want to open up the brick and mortar. However, we can do it with our senior population, who we love. You guys, you give so much wisdom and love. And so I actually said that to one of the ladies that called us a scam. I looked at her background and I'm like, she's from Yale? No, not Yale. Was it Yale?
Oh,
no, NYU.
NYU.
She was from NYU.
Yeah.
She was
a vocal professor.
Vocal professor in NYU. I'm like, listen, we're not a scam. We could use you in the community because you could really, I'm like, it's free. You can sign up. You can, put your input in. That would be awesome. Yeah. I don't think she took me seriously. So if you guys know her, any of you guys, know her, where she was like, that's a scam, don't do it. Tell her. We would love to have her in this community. I also saw another professor from another music college who, he didn't say it was a scam. He actually said, oh, it's just what he needs. But then he never joined the community. So, guys, professors, if you know any professors, music professors, we welcome you. We don't claim to be the experts, like perfect experts in anything, ever. We've studied a lot. We know a lot, but you could never know enough. So, get the experts in here. We're totally cool with that. From beginner all the way to expert. It's totally cool. Like, we love to have people like that. We love learning from you guys.
Yeah, I yearn for that kind of wisdom. I yearn for that expertise that that I might be missing. Some of I know a lot, but I don't know everything, like I said. Yeah. So all professors, doctorates, okay, PhDs in music.
Come on,
please, you would only help in making the school a lot better. You would help me a ton, in just learning from your experiences.
What? Now that I think, I'm sorry, real quick. So now that I think about this, maybe we should put the video on the landing page rather than the summertime song that you sing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And then put the summertime inside and put the, right?
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
That way, anyone that's questioning, they can sit there and watch this video for like an hour.
Exactly.
And they'd be like, you know what? I better join now because I just sat here for an entire hour listening to these guys. But this is what we do. Like, we're totally transparent. Like, that's my marketing brain going, wait a minute. We just spoke to these guys. They're never going to see it because they didn't join. And then I'm like, wait a minute. But if we put it on the outside where they don't have to join, then they can still see it. Yep. Perfect, right? So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to put it on the outside. We're going to put it on the landing page. Yeah. And that will hopefully dispel any, questioning or negative mindsets. You know.
I mean, yeah.
We are who we are. If you still think we're fake, then obviously you shouldn't join. Right. That's silly. You don't want to listen. I do a lot of marketing training, a lot of business training, one guru after another. And the ones I don't trust, I don't join. The ones that I do trust, I join and I pay.
Right.
So that's it. I mean, that's really the long and the short of it. No one can convince you if you don't really care. Like, even like sometimes it's like, oh, I just don't like their personality. Okay, it's fine. I'm totally cool with that. My mother always said, not everybody's going to like you, Cheryl. So I've learned that a long time ago.
Got that from my dad a lot too.
Yeah, that's right. Not everybody's going to like you. It's totally cool. If you feel like, okay, no, I really do need hands-on. I don't like the idea of online. I just can't get with that. That's totally fine too. You can go to a brick and mortar and hopefully you get a really great academy. So,
there is no perfect school out there. Everybody has their preferences and everything. Yeah. We're here offering you our school, our program, okay? And we're here for you. That's it. That's all there is to it. That's as transparent as we can get. We don't have time to be anything else.
Yeah, we really don't.
Yeah,
I'm exhausted.
Yeah. So
I'm exhausted.
So calm. So glad for you guys to be here.
We don't even know how old we are. Should we say how old?
Should we say how old we are?
Here's the thing too. We look very young. Now, if I got up close in the camera, you will see the wrinkles and the gray hair.
Yeah,
right?
the wrinkles under the eyes.
For some reason, people are like, you guys look like you're in your 20s.
No, we're not
we're
that
not.
young. Yeah,
we're not.
Okay. So.
Or 30s. People say 30s, right?
Yeah.
But we're not.
No.
I graduated in 96. He graduated in 95. So
1995.
Yeah, from high school.
Not 1895. We're not that old.
So I'm 45.
But what a feat we would look, the way we would look right now.
Yeah, right. I'm 45. He's 46.
46.
So, so we're tired. Now I know you seniors are like, they're babies.
Yeah.
Like, because that's what I do now. Like, when a 30-year-old says that they're like old and they're tired, I'm like, you're a baby. You're a baby. Are you kidding me? But we are definitely older than what we were. And 40 seems to be the age where things start to feel like it's too much. Like your bones start to ache a little and all. You try to get up and you're like, oh, wait, where'd that come from?
As you guys well know.
Yeah, as you guys know. So, yeah, we're tired. So we don't really have time to play games. We work. We take care of our family.
Uh-huh.
And
3 kids. 3
children. 3 children.
2 girls and a boy.
Yeah.
So.
And you might see them every so often in one of the courses. He's very particular because he's very serious. Like right now, let me tell you, it took a lot for me to be like, listen, just relax in front of the camera and do it, right? He is so particular and very strict on himself. And so when he does the courses, he wants to make sure everything is perfect, and he doesn't really like adding other people or anything because he's focused on teaching the right thing and doing the right thing and just, so very particular. So you may or may not see the children, and you definitely won't see me. So.
Well, it's mostly about for me, as any of you who are teachers or were teachers at one point, okay, if the main thing is to plan. And so I've learned through my schooling, through my experiences, that making your plans, lesson planning is the key thing. And that's what I do before I do any session, any music session, any music lesson. I am always planning. Yeah. And so if I am going to bring somebody in, which, I may actually do that. If I bring one of my children in to help me in the lesson, it's because I planned it. I planned it for a certain thing. So
he does not like impromptu.
No, not really.
Not even on vacation.
Not really. Well, not really, because as a teacher, as the craft of being a teacher as well, sometimes, depending on who your students are and what things may occur, then we also have to learn on to think on our feet and to change things around right at that moment. Why? Because it just gives way to a different lesson. Yeah. Something that we didn't know was going to happen. All of a sudden it presents itself, another learning opportunity.
Xena, we didn't mention our 2 dogs. Actually, we have 3 pets. Okay,
they may come in because.
Well, no, that's not why. I was just gonna say she's whining at the door, so you might hear whining.
You might hear that, yeah.
If you do, it's not like a baby crying or something like that, because we don't have any babies anymore. Our children are 15, 13, 11. It's Xena. She She's a little Boston Terrier. She's 2 years old.
Get separation anxiety.
She has to be like at your feet 24/7 most of the time. So,
if
so
anybody
we have
knows
that.
Boston Terriers,
So we have that. Yeah, that's their trait.
That's them.
Yeah. So we have a Boston Terrier, and then we also have an Amstaff G. We call
American
him G.
Staffordshire Terrier.
Yes, American Staffordshire Terrier.
Gotta say that's a mouthful.
He's 4. He's 4 years old. So, and then we have Uguay, our turtle.
Yeah.
And we don't know how old he is because
we found him. I found him once in the street. Yeah, he was hurt.
He had, because at first I would have just told him, just put him back where you found him. But then he had he was bleeding on his leg and everything, and so yeah.
We nursed him back to health, and we ended up keeping him. So
yeah,
that's Uguay, our turtle.
Our turtle.
Okay. So you never know. I think Shirley spoke a little bit out of turn when she said they will never be on. They might be. You never know.
I certainly
depends on my plan. Depends on what I plan that day.
Okay. No, I mean, you know.
So I can let loose a little bit, a little bit. It'll
no, but then he's really strict with the kids. He's like, guys, you gotta sit here.
Yeah.
You gotta say this when I say this. You know. So
it's all about the planning.
Yeah. Well, even this is very impromptu, and because I told him, like, as we just came back from grocery shopping, and we were supposed to eat dinner, and I was like, okay, yeah, so now we're gonna shoot the video so we can welcome everybody into the academy because we want to make sure that they know that we're here for them and all that. And he's like, what? Wait, what are you talking about?
It was very
what are you talking about? And then he's like, oh, okay, so we got a script. Okay, I'm like, no script, we're just gonna talk to him, we're just gonna give him some information. And he's like, okay. Because he doesn't feel comfortable in front of the camera unless he's organized, and that's good too. That's what makes for an amazing teacher, and you guys will see he's an amazing teacher. He's gonna really get you to where you need to be with your voice, and that is the most important thing. And with any other instrument, because the school also, I forgot to mention.
Yes.
Okay, you want to mention it, or you want me to mention it?
I'll say it. So, besides the sing and play program, okay, there will also be other instruments. Well, I will offer a different course. It'll be guitar. It may be.
It's every school year.
Yeah, every school year. It'll be another different instrument, okay, of my expertise that I'll be able to offer a course, and you guys will be able to learn from those courses. Okay, so like I mentioned, there will be a guitar course later on. There will be a ukulele course.
Right.
There will be a basic drum course.
Right.
Okay, so those are the other
courses that are coming in
the future. Those are the other instruments. What I wanted to say was those are the other instruments that I have learned as well. And also just thinking about it later on, also a music theory course. I mean, for those who may want to learn how to read music, how to write music, how to compose music. Okay, that will be included much later on. As part of
it depends on how we put it together.
Yeah, depends.
It might be just a bonus, It might be a bonus.
Okay, so these are all great things that I'm looking forward to. To coming up with new courses, more stuff for you guys to learn. And the great thing again about this community, about this platform, you guys can always give me suggestions. You guys can always come up with all kinds of ideas about other courses in the future.
Well, actually, the music...
As we start to grow.
Sorry, real quick. I really think as part of the community, that's what you should teach the community, is music theory. I think we should give that away for free.
For free?
For free.
I think
we
need to do that.
We need to do that. So anyone that joins this community for free, you will actually get music theory courses. Music theory is so involved that people have to go to college to really understand the depths of music theory. And I just decided, and he agreed, because he gave me a look of agreement, not a look of annoyance.
If I didn't agree, you'd see a totally different look.
He would have got quiet.
Yeah.
He would have got quiet. But he actually is excited about that thought. Look at him.
It's this is why she's with me, folks. I mean, she like I've said before, I love learning from a lot of different people, and this is the person that I've been with through our dating, through marriage. She has been such a support for me, for a very long time. And, and it's really because I couldn't get enough of her mind. It really, I know that sounds hokey. But I couldn't, I love her reactions to things, and I love the things that she comes up with.
Oh,
so
that's nice of you to say.
It's true.
I feel the same way about you. That's funny.
I may not agree all the time, but and we get into our debates for sure.
Then we do what I said because it just makes sense.
And then happy wife, happy life.
But then sometimes it turns out badly, and then
Well, that's the great thing. That's the great thing about if life has taught us anything. We regroup. We
happy
rethink.
wife, don't ever say that. That's terrible.
What? It's true.
No, that's terrible. Don't ever say that.
I'm happy.
No.
Okay.
It's not all about me. That's like saying it's all about me.
No, that's not what I mean.
Right.
That's not what I mean. It's not.
I know.
Trust me, it's not what I mean.
I know.
I just, we work together.
Yeah.
And I see her. I definitely see her as my equal. And she sees me, I hope, as our equal. Yeah.
Of
course.
Well, no, I see you actually ahead of me. I do.
Okay.
I really do.
And that's yes.
I do.
Okay. We work together.
We bounce off of each other. We compromise.
So
that's why I wasn't sure when I said it. I was like, but I had to say it because I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
We always, we're always looking to give you guys value. And I'm like, last night I was just thinking, what else can I give these guys? Because I was so excited to see you guys join. And this is the perfect thing to give you.
Yeah. I see why. I understand. And when she said it, I understood why. Music, she said music theory is so essential. Okay. These are one of those things that are essential. We tend to learn a few things, note reading wise, okay, reading our music and things like that, okay, but sometimes we don't understand the why. And music theory taking a course in music theory explains the why. And that is a very valuable thing because there's a lot of learners I've come across.
I love this.
Once they know the why, once they understand it, then it just takes them to heights unimagined when it comes to their progress. When it comes to their musicianship, knowing the why is such an eye opener. The light bulb just goes on. I can say for myself when I found out the why in certain things, why do we have all these different chord patterns? Okay, what they're called, they're named a specific chord, like a deceptive cadence, for example. How it sounds like it's going to not end, and yet it does. Why do they call those things? Finding out the why just has made me a better musician. So I know that it does the same thing for a lot of other people.
Deceptive cadence. Did anybody else just go, wait, what did he just say?
For those of you musicians, those of you who are musicians already, okay, you know exactly what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't, that's okay. I can't wait to explain it to you for free. Okay, I can't wait to do that because that is going to again up your musicianship a whole level.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No, it's okay.
Also, I was gonna say, since we are doing the music theory for free, put your grandchildren on, put your children on, let them learn.
Yeah.
I don't care if you give them your password, but although you wouldn't need to because it's free, right, to join the community. So it's not like you have to pay. Some of the communities on school you have to pay, but we decided. And I was trying to decide, like, should we have them pay $5, $2, $1, But no, I want it completely free because I want you guys to really get engulfed in the music, right? So now you can have other people that that really want to understand music, really want to write music, learn music, your friends, people in your communities. If you live in a community, get them involved. Be like, hey, you can learn music theory for free. You can literally write a composition for free. If you have any questions, you can talk to an actual educated music teacher for free. So get them involved, man. Let them come on. Tell them it's free and it's real. It's not a scam. We'll actually do what we say we're going to do. We actually do what we say we're going to do. If you look just on the free training that we have there now, you can see it. So, we'll put up those trainings like starting in October. Yeah. We'll put up the music theory trainings. We'll start with extremely basic, like
Yeah.
Extremely basic.
Take you one step.
Because I know that's what I need. So that's how I know it should be very, very basic. And then we'll also put up. We're still going to have the Sing Play program in October as well. We're going to start that and put that up on the platform in October. So you want to definitely set up your call. There is a post that has the link to set up your call. So you want to set up your call. I don't give out my phone number because I never answer my phone. So everybody's like, okay, well, why can't you just give us your phone number? You know, I don't answer my phone. I'm going to miss the call and then you're going to think it's a scam, right? It's like, we called a lady and then she never responded. And so it's like, the best thing to do is to book your call. That way you are choosing the exact time that's right for you to be there. And then I can look and go, okay, I have to be there at that time. And you'll know my schedule because on the booking page, it'll show you what times are available for me. And so it just makes everything run a lot smoother. So click the link and book your call.
Right. What wouldn't be easier than to, pick the time that you prefer so that you're comfortable and we can have a comfortable conversation. Yeah. We can be comfortable in our conversation about what you want to learn, about all the things that you desire to learn from me. Yeah. So yeah.
I don't know how long this thing is. This is like 2 hours or something?
It's pretty long. Yeah.
It's pretty long.
So, yeah.
You know what? The funny thing is, okay, we did a webinar once for some organizations and, cross in front, cross behind. Oh, this is theater. This is basic theater.
Is it?
Basic theater. You cross behind. I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, we did a webinar once for organizations, right? And it lasted like a really long time. How long? Okay. So the webinar lasted about this long, but it was a little longer. So it's like we did a webinar.
It's kind of like that. And that wasn't our intention.
No, we just wanted to say hi. Yeah. It was supposed to be like 2 minutes tops. Like that was max. But there's so much that we want to share with you, and it just comes out. It's just, once it starts coming out, it doesn't stop.
I'm glad it happened this way because, again, we just desire for you guys to get to know us. To show our transparency that this is a real academy. We are real people. I am a real music teacher. Yeah. She is a real director of this academy, this wonderful academy. And so, what better way than to just talk very candidly about everything that we're saying. So
we really are investing our time and our energy into making sure that you guys have an amazing academy. Economically as well, we put in a lot of economics as well. It's for 3 years. We've really tried to build up an academy that everybody can be happy with and everybody can really learn from. Like I said, we had a platform. We still have that platform as well on Patreon. But we just love the idea of this community because now we get to know everybody. The one, like I said, I hated going on Patreon and not even knowing the parents of the students. That drove me. I'm like, what are we doing? This is not the dream. Even though we were making money, it wasn't the dream. The dream is not to make money, right? The dream is to make connections and to see people's progress. And we just weren't seeing that, and I feel like if you're an educator, you understand this. If you own an academy or a business of some sort, you understand that not only do you want people to pay for your service and your product, but you also want to make sure that your service and your product is actually doing what it's supposed to do, and it's giving that person what they needed and what they paid for. Right. So if I can't, and I would email them, I would email the people and everything, but they just never responded back because I never really met them in the first place. There's no connection. And so, like I said, call so we can make a connection. I really want to meet you. I want to hear your voice. I want to know what's going on with you. I want to know exactly what your dreams are, where you want to go from here when it comes to music, when it comes to singing, and any other instrument that we add along the way. I just want to know,
I need to know.
Well, you need to know, actually, because you're the teacher.
I need to know.
Yeah, I want to know.
She wants to know, but I need to know. So please book your call. This way we can get to know each other. We can, again, just talk and be able to get, start our journey together, so to speak.
Can't wait, because this is like the next leg of the academy now.
Yeah.
We've been, the first 2 years, it was like, kind of bumpy, trying to find our groove. And I think now with this 3rd year going into the 4th year, we're starting to really get a groove. And you guys are along for the ride. You can say you've been here since the beginning now.
Yeah.
Okay, we can look back 5 years from now and you guys will be like, I was there when they were in this little dungeon-like place talking on the webcam. And really just, celebrate the academy as a whole when we have our 5-year celebration, 10-year celebration, and so on. So, and the summer camps are going to be awesome for that too.
Yeah.
Lots of eating.
I remember.
I like to eat. I'm sorry. My mom, I told you she's a caterer, so I like to eat.
Me too. And
But we try to eat healthy. We do try to eat healthy. We do. What
Yeah.
do you mean?
No, I didn't think we would mention this on the video, but okay, yes, we.
I
eat
told
healthy.
you once I start, it just keeps.
I'm
going
glad that
up.
you guys know that we eat healthy.
No. We try to. We're not
Well,
perfect. We're not
I think we better. I think I better keep up so I can keep up my energy and continue to do lessons, right, and continue to run the school.
Well, honestly, we definitely have tried to get healthier the last 5 years or so.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We've been doing much better than we used, but we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot. So anyway. Yeah.
I can't wait to learn with you. Please book that call. I keep saying it. Book the call. Okay.
Yeah, book the call so you know which package is right for you. Don't be afraid if you have any issues or concerns. We're here.
Yep.
So you can just voice those issues. Okay, well, I don't particularly like this about the package, or, I'm unsure because of this. Trust me, we can talk, we can walk through it and see what we can do. So
Absolutely, yeah.
No worries. Just give us a call, book your call. If you want to, take the courses. If all you want is the music theory courses, so be it. That's cool too. Mm-hmm. Enjoy that and the trivia and the quizzes, and you can still participate in the community and talk to people. Yep. You can even post if you want to post. If you want to sing a song on there and put it up, man, I love that.
That's my favorite is when people in the community just post videos of them performing something, singing something. Okay, singing something, playing something. I love nothing more than being able to go on the platform and seeing what you guys can do. And then just posting questions, also general questions about anything that you're learning.
Feedback, even if you have feedback, you want Mr. C's feedback.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So looking forward to it. Did we mention everything? Yeah.
I think we did.
I'm sure after
in addition to the free
almost an hour
music theory that we created off the top of our heads.
After 57 and a half minutes, I think we should have mentioned everything. And we should have, right?
Click
at this
the link.
Point. Click the link.
Go to the post that talks about the Sing Play program.
Yes.
Click the link that takes you to the booking page. Book your call so we can talk to you more about our package. I mean, the Sing Play program comes with, we didn't mention this, it comes with a piano.
Yes.
Folding piano.
Folding piano. You're going to have a folding
It's actually a folding keyboard. I'm sorry. It's not a piano.
Not a piano. Right.
Folding keyboard.
You know what we mean. A folding piano keyboard. Headphones. You get
there was something else.
You get manuscript paper.
Yeah.
You get
it's going to be sheet music.
It's going to be also sheet music of the songs that you're learning.
Right.
Okay.
And then the manuscript paper is going to be like a notebook.
Right.
It's an Academy notebook with Academy pencil.
Yes.
You get an Academy T-shirt. You get the 2 tickets to the summer program.
A pitch pipe also. You'll get a pitch pipe. Okay.
Right.
So
and a bag that goes with the
for the foldable keyboard. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm loving the keyboard especially.
I know.
I am in love with that because you basically fold it and take it anywhere with you.
We made sure that it's lightweight. It's
very
only
lightweight. Yep.
What was
portable.
it? 3 pounds.
3 pounds. Yes, that's actually right.
So it's less than my 5-pound weights. I was very happy about that. I had to make sure.
And it's a great quality keyboard. I made sure because I saw all of the ratings. I seen it in action. It's a
The sound,
fantastic. The
yeah, the
sound
sound
is
is good.
amazing.
It's not a grand piano. Let's be real.
No.
But it's not a toy either.
No.
Because the toys are,
It's hey, throughout college, I had a $100 keyboard, 61 keys.
I bought that for.
She bought it for me for college,
For a birthday.
and I
Well,
told
it was
it that.
a birthday gift.
Yes. It was right. It was originally a birthday gift, and then I used it throughout all 4 years of my college, and I had a tote bag with it. Okay, and I carried that thing everywhere.
And I got it from.
I carried it to work.
I got it from the long extinct Circuit City.
Yes, Circuit City. Oh,
The extinct Circuit City.
My God, my goodness, it takes me back. Oh man,
Yeah.
Circuit City. If anybody's ever heard of Circuit City, technology store. She got it from there. It was a birthday gift, and I toted that thing everywhere with me until finally it was on its last leg.
Yeah. So that now the keyboard we want to. Oh, we also mic. That was the other thing.
Oh yes, you'll get a mic.
It also comes with a mic and a headphones, right?
Yes.
So the other thing that we want to say is that even if you don't do the bonus chorus for the piano, you still need the keyboard, because I was asking him, I'm like, well, why do we need to send them a keyboard then? Like, if they're not going to do the bonus chorus, and then you made a very valid point.
Shall I say it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what helped me, even ever since I joined choir in high school, and this was before I even learned how to play the piano. Okay, before I took piano lessons, I needed the piano to be able to sight read the notes that were on the sheet music and find them on the piano. I was taught, at least very quickly by my teacher, to find those notes on the piano. Yeah. Okay, and that was invaluable, because I would sit there. The problem of it is that I had to wait for other people to finish using the practice rooms that had the piano. So I would have to wait, But once I finally got in there and I was able to say, oh, okay, that's an A. Let me find A, and play it. And then, okay, that's where I need to be at this part of the song. I need to be singing that whole note to hold for 4 beats there, because I keep going a step above or a step below or wherever I'm off pitch. So the piano you may not be learning to be a pianist per se, but still with vocal lessons, okay, you guys will get to know at least your way around the keyboard, around the piano keyboard, and be able to find the note that you're looking for to play it on pitch.
Yeah, by yourself, especially like if Mr. C is not there to be guiding you, or you watch the video a million times but you want to try it on your own. Now you can click the key. When I was in high school, the really good music teacher that we were talking about left when he just graduated, right? And so I had another music teacher after she left, who was cold and callous, and she did not particularly care for me for whatever reason. I have no idea, and I was actually a really good student. So when I say I have no idea, I really don't have any idea.
I wouldn't date anyone that wasn't a good student.
No, I was like I don't want to say I was exceptional, but I was a good student. Basically, I followed the rules, so I was never like a talkative and all that, But the thing is she always favored the younger kids, because the younger kids were her students when they were like in kindergarten or like elementary school, something. She was their elementary school teacher. Then she moved up to high school, and so those kids that she knew from when they were little were now in high school, and so she favored them, who happened to be younger than me. She favored them. So whenever I was there to practice my NISMA solo,
and not just her, but all the other upperclassmen, all the people in her grade level as well.
Yeah, she was just cold. She was really cold, and I actually thought it was just me for a while, but then people started complaining, and they actually wrote a petition to get her out, and then they did. By the way,
it goes to show you that not every teacher is created equally. There's a lot. There's a lot of teachers. She
wasn't so great.
Okay.
But
hopefully you get to find out I am the kind of teacher that actually loves to do what I do. So But
she loved what she did. She just favored certain students.
Right, which
so
can't play favorites.
When I had to do my NISMA solo, you guys are, I think, so far you guys are New Yorkers. I think we targeted most New Yorkers, right? Because we're from New York. Oh, I don't know if we said that. We're from Long Island, New York.
Yes.
And
right.
So now something else you know about us. And so the NISMA solo, you guys know, is the like the music like contest. How do you explain it?
New York Scholastic Student Music Association.
There we go.
Okay.
Right.
NISMA.
Right. And so.
Yeah, they basically were. It's like we probably wouldn't call it a contest, but it's just a rating.
Yeah, it's not a contest.
A rating of different, all throughout New York. They go by a certain set of standards that you have to be rated on by a panel of judges. Okay. And they get to see how well you perform that solo, as well as how well you know your sight reading skill level. Okay.
Right. And
depending on your instrument, depending on
So most diligent students, they love the idea of doing NISMA because not only do you learn more about your skill and how you can make it better, but you could also have the chance to get an outstanding and then go and move up to another New York State singing thing, like event that they have if you do really, really well in NISMA.
Right.
And so most like really diligent music students, they want to do NISMA. And I did NISMA in 9th grade and I got an excellent, not an outstanding, because my sight reading wasn't quite the outstanding level. So because it was really my pitch. I could sight read really easily, but my pitch was off a little bit when it came to the sight reading. With the song, it was fine, but the sight reading was a little off. So they decided, okay, we're not going to give her an outstanding, but we'll give her an excellent. So I was like, oh, cool, okay, I got an excellent. Then I didn't do NISMA for the next few years because I was really busy with theater. And so 12th grade was my chance. I was like, you know what? I want to finally get that outstanding that I never got. So I decided to do NISMA again, and I decided to do Pietà.
Pietà Signore.
Signore.
Yeah.
Pietà. Okay, love that. I wouldn't sing it for you.
It's an Italian aria.
It's an Italian
in case
aria.
you don't know.
Yes, and it is extremely difficult. Okay, especially for an amateur like me. But I really wanted to do it because I love the song. It's so beautiful. And so I went to go and practice, and whenever I would try to go and practice, she would always ignore me and go to the younger kids that she favored. And so eventually I had to go into the practice room, and I went to the piano, and I said, okay, well, I got to teach myself this song. And I started actually hitting the keys to coincide with the notes so that I can teach myself which pitch I'm supposed to hit and like how the song goes. So he's right when he says like you need that piano. It's really important.
And I'd like to point out that was due to the tutelage of the previous choir teacher.
Yeah.
That was due to Miss Perry, not the other one that came after she was.
Honestly, it came more from my elementary school teacher, Miss Goodwin.
So. Yes, that's true.
She taught me the majority of what I know. It was
way back in elementary. Yeah. That's a little advantage that she even has over me because I didn't even start my musical journey.
I started in kindergarten.
Until freshman year of high school.
I would walk around I would run around the house singing. I loved singing. That was my favorite thing to do. Sing and dance. Although I'm not a good dancer. And my singing is not so.
I bet to do. She's a better dancer than I am.
So. Oh, well, that's true. No,
she's much better dancer.
I'll admit that, but it's not hard to.
Okay. Take it. I'm a little sensitive.
No, I'm
not.
But anyway, so having that piano really is essential to learning the song when you're just by yourself. So it's a really good idea.
Very, it's essential, very much needed. So at least know your way around the keyboard. You look at a note, you'll be able to see, oh yeah, that's a B flat. Oh, okay, I'm gonna play that. There it is. And you'll know exactly where it is according to the sheet music, and that's what I aim to teach you. So.
Yeah, you guys gotta look up Pietà Signore.
Pietà Signore.
So pretty. It's all over YouTube.
By Scarlatti.
Yeah, it's all over YouTube. You should look that up. It's a beautiful song.
Yes.
So, it's if you love music, and I'm sure those that are already musicians already know Pietà because that's it's like part of the regular curriculum, right? To know that.
Pretty much, yeah. That. I mean, that's definitely a NISMA state. That's a NISMA level standard. One of the songs that they want to hear for those who are in school and going for NISMA. So that's one of those arias that's kind of come standard. If you're in that world, if you're in that circle.
It's so pretty. Okay. I could never do it justice, but it is so pretty. But which, by the way, you're probably wondering, well, did you get the outstanding? No, I actually didn't do it because I was intimidated. I was extremely intimidated, and I wasn't even able to practice with the pianist at the time, and it didn't work out. the way that I wished it did, and but I did teach myself the song. The problem is can I get up in front of an audience with a pianist that I didn't even practice with and sing the song? And I felt like it was not. And you know, the teacher, like whenever I would try to go and talk to her and stuff, it was kind of like, yeah, you know, like I wasn't important to her, you know, and my solo wasn't as important as her babies, and she would call them her babies. So, you know, I think that's why I'm so passionate too about this academy and making sure that we as an academy support you, because that feeling of just not being supported, that feeling of not being important enough, you know, I don't want you guys to go through that. I want you guys to always feel important. I want you to feel that your passion matters, right? If you love to sing, I don't want anybody telling you that singing is not important, right? Like he was told, you know, music is not important. Yeah. You need to be doing other things. You could be a construction worker, right? Yeah. Was that one of them?
One of them was construction worker. You know. I mean, in a funny way, I was also encouraged to go for quote unquote higher. You know, doctor, lawyer. Then you better. It was like if you want to be those things or do computers or any of those things, then yeah, you got to. Which is true. You know, yeah. you have to study hard. You got to study hard. You got to. You know. But it was just. It just wasn't what I was passionate about. Yeah. And I had to, you know, I had a hard time trying to find myself earlier on. And what kid knows themselves that early on? You know, not many. Some do. You know, some surprise.
Well, even in college, it was like you're wasting your time.
Right. Yeah. But you know, I knew that music was the only thing that motivated me to continue to do well in all other aspects, you know, of my life.
You're made for this.
And
you're made for it.
This is me, and yeah. I'm glad. I'm very, you know, I'm happy being the music teacher, you know. So yeah. So.
And I'm happy being the administrative director. I love office work. I like paperwork. I like serving people, and maybe that's because I helped my mom with the caterings when we were younger. Mm-hmm. So I really love to serve. And in that same aspect, we balance each other out because
we are here to serve. You know, that's another thing that I've had to learn. We're here to serve, not to dictate, not to be not to be the end all be all. No, to serve. Yeah, and that's what we're both here for.
That's it.
So, welcome to Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy.
We're so glad you're here.
Where we just want to serve you. So
click. Okay. You know, like I said, go through all the posts, read everything. I have one video that kind of shows you around the community so that you get to know exactly what the community is going to be like. I have another video that talks about our Patreon page and how you can go to that Patreon page if you're not quite ready to purchase a package from us with obviously the more extensive package, singing lessons for now. And then I have the post that says to learn more about the Sing Play program, and it has the link to click to book the call. And so all of those things, just check them out, you know, see what your options are. I would love, even if you want to join Patreon, if you would book a call. That way I could still get to know you, or else I'm just going backwards. Right. I'm just going back to where we were before. Yeah. Where we didn't get to know you. So now listen, there are some introverts, because I'm an introvert. I am an extreme introvert, right? Where someone said call, I'd be like shaking, like I really don't want to. Really, I'd rather just pay. Like, why do I need to speak to you? But at the same time, I do need that comfort. I do need to feel like the person that I'm giving my money to is really the person that they say they are. And you know, I like that we can do Zoom calls. Like, if I prefer, really, that everybody click on Zoom, because there's an option. There's an option for phone. There's an option for Zoom when you go to the forum. And I would prefer everybody to do Zoom and have their cameras on, because you get to see our home. Yeah. You get to see the studio where the teaching actually takes place.
The dungeon.
You get to meet us personally, right? So it's, to me, that's immeasurable, you know, to be able to do that in this world today, like back 10 years ago, you wouldn't be able to go on a Zoom. You wouldn't be able to see people's houses in the background or their studios where they teach. Like, you wouldn't be able to see that. You know, it's just like, oh, buy this video on like a late night, what do they call?
The infomercials.
Infomercial. A late night infomercial. It's like, buy this. You have no idea who these people are in real life. Mm-hmm. But all you know is that sounded good. I want to pay for that. But I love the idea that now, like, I can literally talk. It's like Jack LaLanne, right? He used to sell the juicer. That's like Jack LaLanne being like, hey, give me a call. We can talk on Zoom. I'd be like, as introverted as I am, I'd be like, yeah, I want to get to know Jack LaLanne. I want to know if this guy's for real. I want to know if he's really 80 years old lifting 100 pounds. Like, I want to know, you know? Right. So, yeah, I love the concept or the idea that we can see each other face to face. You can see the background. You know who we are. And then we get to know who you are as a student and what your goals are. That's really important to us because if we can't create the curriculum without really understanding where you'd like to go.
Yeah. And
that's really, you guys matter. It's not like what we like. You know, I could like, I like 80s rock. Let's just say that, right? I do. I love 80s rock. Like, you know, hair bands, you know, Guns N' Roses, stuff, you know, bands like that, right? So, but that's just one of the things. I like a ton of genres, but that's just one of my genres, right? So I'm not going to like be like, okay, let's do 80s rock music. Mm-hmm. And then nobody else cares for it. They're like, nah, not my thing, not my thing. You know, so it's about you. It's not about me. It's not about Mr. C. No. Other than, you know, his credentials, he has to be able to teach.
Sure.
But it's really mainly about you guys as the student. What are you looking for? What do you want as far as achieving your goals as a musician? And that's what we want to talk about over the phone. What are your goals? Yep. And how can we get you there as soon as possible?
Yes.
You know, we want to be as efficient as possible, right? Because nobody wants to sit around training forever. Eventually, you want to do something else. So we want to get you there efficiently, and we want to get you there with joy, right? With happily. Joy. Yes. Happily skipping along.
No, but seriously, yeah, happy to enjoy what you're doing, to enjoy what you're learning, okay? And because I certainly enjoy what I'm teaching. So, let's enjoy each other, the exchange, everything. Click the link. Don't forget to book that call, okay? Click that link to book that call.
Book the call.
Yes.
Yes. Can't wait to hear from you guys, honestly. We can't. Yeah. So excited. And I'm excited we did this video. And I feel like we're already starting to get to know you.
I think so.
It's crazy.
It's funny.
Through
a lens. Right.
Through a lens.
Through a lens. But yeah, definitely. You know.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Have we covered everything?
Yeah.
I think so.
This is why we don't get invited to people's houses. We don't go away.
Okay.
It'll be midnight and everybody's like,
have we worn out our welcome? Have we now? Okay, maybe it's time.
We have. Okay. We've worn out our welcome.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you for listening to us.
Thank you. Seriously, kudos to you if you listen to the entire thing.
Right. Okay. And then when you book that call, you'll be able to
join the community so that you can book the call.
Yeah, join the community.
When you join the community, you're going to click join the community. Then they're going to ask for the email address. I actually don't get your email address. The email address that you put in originally to get to the page, that's what I get. When they ask you for an email address again, that's for the school platform's purposes, right? So I actually don't see that email at all. I just see your username. So just so you know. That's a separate thing. So that's why you end up seeing it twice. I know some people are like, why is this here twice? But you just fill out the information and then you're in. You are in and you get to see all the fun stuff and you get to learn music theory, which is a lot of fun. I actually love music theory, but I like math, so that's probably why. But I don't know it in depth the way he does, though. Like, he went beyond high school. I didn't go beyond high school. He went beyond high school, and he knows so much more than I do. I'm confused sometimes when he says stuff. But
I promise
I
you
love
won't.
Music theory, so
I promise you won't be confused. Okay, I'll make sure you guys.
Well, no, that's because he's talking in passing. He's not trying to teach. He's just kind of like, oh yeah, and I'm like, okay, I'm lost. I don't know what you're saying anymore.
Can you believe that dominant seventh chord?
Yeah, I don't know. Sure. I believe it. I believe it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's me. I wish I had more time to train, but that'll come in time. Because I also want to learn other things. I do enjoy singing, like I told you. And he actually did sit with me a few times with songs. I also want to learn the piano. I also want to learn the guitar. Those are the 3 things that I have a huge passion for. When I was in school, I wanted to learn the clarinet, but they wouldn't let me do 2 instruments. They wouldn't let me do voice and clarinet. So, but those are things I wanted to learn, and I look forward to seeing if I could eventually learn those things when I have time.
Yeah.
3 kids.
Time is
3 pets.
Time is very valuable.
A job and the academy. So I don't have time right now.
No.
But what I do have time for is you guys.
Yes.
And that's actually my favorite time of the day. So contact us.
Contact us. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
I think we're good.
I think we're done. Yes. Okay. Guys, thanks again. And I'll see you in class. Right? Can't wait.
Are you going to say happy practicing?
That's right.
That's his thing.
That's my thing. So, yeah, I'll see you in class.
But because we're unscripted, he didn't say it.
Wow.
But usually if we're scripted, the last thing he says is,
Happy practicing.
practicing.
Take care, everyone.
But I'll see you in class is a new one. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I'll see. Well,
I think I've written that in copy before.
Well, truthfully,
right?
I haven't taught them anything yet. So that's why I didn't say happy practicing. So.
Oh, smarty pants. Sorry about that,
It's
guys.
okay. It's okay. Either way.
Well, happy practicing is because we know that they're going to. Plus, they have the free training of summertime.
That's right. You have
so
the free
if
training
you're
of
doing your
summertime.
due diligence,
okay, yes.
you're already training.
Okay,
so
yeah.
you can say happy
If
practicing.
you haven't done it yet, please click on that video. Please. Okay, so you get to see me in action. You get to learn a little something. Okay, George Gershwin's Summertime. Okay, if you're very familiar with that or not.
And part 2 is coming.
Part 2 of that video is coming as well. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And just so you know, most likely you're gonna rarely ever see me. So it's really mostly Mr. C on video, but I do all the messaging and all those things. And of course, when I get help, an assistant, then she'll be doing that, or he'll be doing that as well. So, but you're really gonna see me on camera unless I change my mind, because I also have other ideas in my head about assisting, but it'll be more children. Oh, actually, no, adults too. Actually, I have an idea of where I want to go next in a different level. So. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Okay.
Well, everyone, once again, take care. Okay. Hope to see you in class, and I wish you happy practicing.
Oh, we'll see them in class.
We'll definitely see them.
We'll see you in class.
We'll see you in class.
We'll see you in class. No worries about that.
So,
we'll see you in class. And thank you for joining Mr. C's Homeschool Music Academy. You guys, you don't know how much you mean to us. And we can't wait for you guys to help us grow this community to even more and more students as the years go by.
Yes, definitely. All right.
Okay, book the call.
Book the call.
Go to the post that says Sing Play Program. Book your call.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.